And though I tell them that, they still go in asking for closing costs. And after about third or fourth time, then they realize like, oh, we really can't ask for closing costs. I told you that. I told you that. But some people just have to experience it for themselves. So again, I'm going to insert those pictures so you can actually see for yourselves, and don't think that you want to buy a home, but you haven't saved up a lot of money. Or perhaps you spoke to a lender and they qualified you, but they told you to get the seller to pay closing costs. A lot of times that's easier said than done. Stay tuned. That's what we're going to be talking about next. Hi, it's Natasha with soldbynat.com, associate broker with Virtual Properties Realty here in Georgia. I service the Gwinnett County and surrounding areas. Guys, I know I always say it, but today's video is really going to be a quick one. I keep running into this with buyers, so I was like, let me make a video. And I've talked on this topic before, but I wanted to make one video answering this specific question. And the question is, so I'm buying a home, the seller's going to pay the closing costs, right? Or I'm buying a home, I really don't have that much money saved. Can the seller just go ahead and pay the closing costs? So I'm here in my office in Grayson, Georgia, and Cathy Sign is over there in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there and give her some free publicity, but I actually have some videos with Cathy coming up, so stay tuned. If they're already posted, I will go ahead and link them. If not, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss them. We cover topics like buying a home when self-employed, how to improve your credit, how much money do you really need to buy a house, so definitely stay tuned for that. To answer the question, I've spoke about this in previous videos and I will go ahead and link those videos here, so check them out because we talk about it in more detail. But to answer this question in this one video, will sellers pay closing costs? It depends. It's negotiable. Closing costs are actually the buyer's responsibility, but they can ask the seller to assist them with the closing costs. And it is totally negotiable. It really irks me to hear people say, the lender told me to get the seller to pay closing costs. They can say that all day. Yes, the lender can tell you that and advise you that, but the lender's actually not out here in the field understanding what the market is like. In this current market, at the time I'm recording this video, it is 2021, and 2020 was a market like I've never seen, and I've been licensed since 2011, and it's continuing into 2021. Basically, the inventory is low. Every home, if it's a single family home, shows well, it's priced right, and generally, you know, in neighborhoody kind of areas. It is going quickly within days, multiple offers, okay? When the seller has that many options to choose from, and I'm gonna insert photos of some responses that I have received from agents on how many offers they've gotten. And I'm also gonna include pictures of the listing agent's responses when they say, we didn't go with your buyer's offer. Though I tell people this up front, it's like they just have to experience it for themselves. I tell them it's a multiple offer situation. They're gonna be reviewing a lot of offers. You need to go in with your best foot forward. And to do that, because there are several components to making your offer strong, one of the ways is not asking for closing costs or asking for very little. If in a multiple offer situation, it's ideal, just don't ask for any closing costs. Plan to pay your own closing costs. And though I tell them that, they still go in asking for closing costs. And after about third or fourth time, then they realize like, oh, we really can't ask for closing costs. I told you that. I told you that. But some people just have to experience it for themselves. So again, I'm gonna insert those pictures so you can actually see for yourselves. And don't think your agent is just trying to get over on you in some way, even though it wouldn't be to the agent's benefit anyway, whether you pay closing costs or not. So just listen to that advice. I know it can be very frustrating putting in all these offers and not getting them accepted. So again, to answer your question, can the seller pay closing costs? They can. Will they? It's negotiable. It depends. It really depends. It's really up to the seller. And if you really want to secure a house in a seller's market, you want to go in with your best foot forward. And if you can afford to pay your own closing costs, go ahead and do that to strengthen your offer. Check out this video here. I talked about not requesting closing costs up front, but we ended up getting it on the back end after the inspection period. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will definitely respond to you. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for all of your support. Check out the subscription box below and download my free home buyer's guide. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my podcast. If you can't catch the weekly videos, you can be sure to listen to it via my podcast. All right, guys, again, thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe and have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Bye.